Hello everyone, Mr. Benora here. This is the new Tinkercad beta. I have some videos showing you how I design specific things in here, but I want to take you on a brief tour of some of the tools. First thing you'll notice is a Redesign Navigation. So before you used to have little pointers here, now you have this weird looking die with top, front, bottom, right, back. If I keep spinning here, left. Now let's say you get your build tray in such a way like this and you want to get it back to basics, you can just hit this home view. It'll take you right back to that original view. Now, some things are similar, like you can still drag a box and bring it in, but some things are much, much better. So now, if I want to change the shape of this cube from 20 by 20 by 20 millimeters, I can just click on one of those boxes. Now I can click either in here or in here and change that from 20 to 15 just by typing and hitting enter. That makes my life much easier, as you can imagine. Once again, click here on the box, then click on the number, 40. Simple. And by using that strategy, I can get very precise measurements. Let's say I have another box, right? And I put that in, and I want this box and this box to be perfectly in line with each other. I can highlight both items. All right, oops. Scroll out a little bit. Go to my alignment tool right here. Now they are aligned like that, right? Just by hitting that button. Now I can align them like this, and now they're aligned perfectly like that as well. If I go here, now they're aligned in the middle. So now that is perfectly centered height, length, and width. Okay, so that's one way to use the alignment tool. Another thing you might be interested in knowing is there's a flip tool. So let's say I want to rotate that to 90. And again, I can click right in there and type 90. That's perfect. By the way, I'm zooming in and out with 2 fingers on my trackpad. But let's say I want to make something that looks exactly like that on the other side. So first off, I'm going to highlight. Now I'm going to hit Control D. You can't see it, but there's another of my pyramids on its side right there. And to prove it, I'm going to tap my arrow key 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. The duplicate button creates the exact object you have highlighted exactly where it is. I'm going to tap that back to where it was. And I'm going to go here to flip. And now I can flip it in 3 directions. The way I want to flip it is like this. Now I have a fairly cool looking, I don't know what that would be. Maybe like a rope holder. You could wrap some string around it, maybe like a spool. But in any event, it's what I have and it's what I made. And I can do that very easily with Control D and then the flip tool. Now, I like this shape a lot, so I'm going to highlight both and hit group. By grouping it, I now have a solid object that I can move wherever I want. You know what? This kind of looks like a piece of jewelry to me. So I'm going to take a hole, or I'm going to take a cylinder hole. I'm going to make it nice and small. I'll make it 4 by 4. All right, so now it's a perfect sphere again. But I want to make it a little bit taller. We'll make it 30 millimeters. Well, 38 is fine. 38 millimeters. And I'm going to rotate this 90 degrees. So now I have this, and I'm going to poke this hole right through this piece of jewelry I made, because I've decided it's jewelry now. Highlight both objects. Go back to my alignment tool. Center, center, and center. And now if I spin my camera around, my hole is going dead center through this piece of jewelry I made. I'm going to select both and group. And now I have a solid object with a hole through it that I can string on a necklace if I so choose. The last thing I want to show you is this menu over here, because you can do some cool things. You can get some text, and I can type Benora. I can mess with my height. I can mess with my bevel. And even the segments here. So you can do a lot of cool things. That's all for now, I guess. If you have questions, see me, see Mr. Maytag, see Mr. Cratchwell. Someone's bound to help you.